Hello and welcome to a new episode of Short Track is Pulchritudinous. Today we'll be taking a look at Lee Jeongmin, the Mouse, the great Korean skater. His first appeared on the circuit in the 2019-2020 season. Has been involved in many competitions there. He became the youth Olympic champion in the men's 500 meter in Lausanne in Switzerland, and then he went on later to back that up with a legendary victory in the men's 500 meter in the Junior World Championships. He also took part in multiple relay occasions for the Republic of Korea on the senior circuit. With the four continents in 2020, he was part of that gold medal winning team, and he went on later to be part of that silver medal winning team in 2024 in the World Championships in Rotterdam as well. And then he went on later this season, basically last season, 2025-2026 season, to be part of the men's relays team in the Olympic Winter Games that went on to win the silver medal, and he contributed a lot to the team there. And then he went on later the trials in the 2026-2027 season to become the national overall champion, first time in his career. He didn't have the best beginning of the competition. He kind of finished fourth in the 1500, kind of second, third in the 500, not quite sure. But he came on later in the 1000, the first 1000 of the Korean national trials, where he really made amends by winning that, and then winning the 500 and finishing things off very, very strong by the 1000 meter, becoming the Korean national overall champion of the 26-27 season. So a skater who's really kind of rising up, who's really gaining confidence, who's really feeling really good, and such a great skater. His technique is simply just supernally beautiful. Skates ridiculously low, has insane space dimension, has a really unbothered mentality, and is also really short. He stands at only 5'6" Lee Jeongmin, which is really traditional Korean short track at its very, very finest, and he is just a menace. So we'll take a look at the stuff that he does so well here in the first men's 1000 meter A final in the Korean national trials. So yeah, let's do this. Such a fun skater to watch. He's so tiny. He can fit himself through, the tiniest of gaps. Here in helmet number 4, the blue helmet. I'll play this in slow motion a bit. As I said, this is the men 1000 meter A final, stacked heat. Well, anyone who goes on to the A final is just really good in that competition. So I see his start here. You can notice his height compared to other skaters. This is a big advantage in short track speed skating. In case you didn't know, being really short, really tiny, allows you to be really smooth around the corners. He takes really short strides, but look at kind of how he takes these strides. He has a great sense for, a great feel for the ice. He skates so well. He tucks here in position number 3, even though he's in lane 4. Wants to position himself a bit nearer to the front as he settles onto the race in position number 3. Can I play this a bit quicker? Now watch here, see the two skaters on the front, Lee Gyu-ho and Lee Sun-ho, break away a bit from the pack. See Lee Jeongmin position number 3, he doesn't want to close this gap, he wants to conserve his energy in position number 3, and you see Bae So-chan and Park No-won wants to do the same thing as well. So yeah, let's continue here. They don't try to close this gap and eventually slow down. You see Bae So-chan make an inside pass on Lee Jeongmin. At this position he's trapped in position number 4. So Bae So-chan make another pass to get to position number 2. Lee Jeongmin still waiting. Now he can pass at any point of the race on the inside. His inside pass is unstoppable, and I've gotta play this in slow motion because he's just so fast. I'm not gonna be able to get on time. Gotta play this in slow motion. See he's kind of sitting here in position number 4, waiting for the opportunity. He's ridiculously confident in his inside pass, and as I say that, look at how ridiculously low this guy gets coming out of this corner. He's the dimension that he has, the space dimension that he has compared to the other skaters is insanely different. I mean, look at how low he gets, and look at how kind of he handles these crossovers, and these strides coming out of that corner. He could almost jump ahead of Bae So-chan here. Because the pattern that he takes his stride, his space dimension compared to the other skaters, he can take more crossovers because he's a shorter skater. So that's why he's so good at these spaces, these tiniest of gaps, and he can fit himself through. You can analyze this right away. Notice that Park No-won's coming on the outside, and he scans and analyzes that. He starts kind of leave a big gap. He knows he can pass him later on in the race. He knows he can pass anyone in the world at any point of the race. And he starts sitting his back in position number 4. See Lee Gyu-ho still pulling out in front. Bae So-chan taking notice, and Park No-won, who just made a pass. Again, Lee Jeongmin doesn't try to close this gap. These guys breaking out on the front. Lee Jeongmin still patient, still calm, leaving this gap to accelerate in it and set up an inside pass. He knows he can pass at any point in the race. He's such a beautiful skater. 2 hands behind the back. Look at this position. This is absolutely beautiful. His technique is just supernal. It's just heavenly stuff. Look at how he shifts to the left leg, taking his corner entry. Takes a lot of pressure coming out of that corner. See, Bae So-chan tries the inside pass on Lee Gyu-ho. He gets shifted wide. Lee Jeongmin just has to follow, and then all of a sudden he's in position number 3. Then I'm gonna watch this. Lee Gyu-ho looking over his shoulder. Doesn't see anyone leading. He's leading pretty comfortably here. Gonna play this a bit quicker. Just a bit quicker. And there's good speed here, you see. Sitting in position number 3. Still calm, still composed. He knows he can pass up the inside. And he starts to set up right here, leaving this gap to accelerate in. Park No-won tries to pass up the inside. Doesn't work, loses his speed. Lee Jeongmin notices that right away. Then he starts planning, he starts analyzing what he's going to do next. He's going to take 2 crossovers in, sets up a bit wide. When you see him at this position, that's just when he turns it on. He's just the meanest. He knows he's going to pass. You just know when he gets 2 crossovers in, this is going to happen. His space dimension coming out of the corner, he's taking way shorter strides and way quicker, way more efficiently carrying speed out of the corner than just about any skater in the world. And that's why he can find this small tiny space to fit his small size in it. And look at how he makes it stick. He has so much room coming out of that corner into the straightaway to make the pass stick. Look at how much space he has here. It's unbelievable. And he has one skater in front of him still carrying speed, manages his energy to find divides the inside passes that he does, so he doesn't get tired. He does get tired, and then he kind of gets the speed, and I'll show you this again. It's very interesting. So here, yeah, I'm playing in super slow motion now. Oh yeah, look at how much power he's carrying here. It's relative strength down to the ice. You don't have to be big and bulky and strong. It's just the amount of pressure that you put down into the ice. And Lee Jeongmin, despite his size, pushes so much mass, and he does that so well. Now look at that right leg, how much pressure he's carrying. This is relative pressure down into the ice. He's not a big bulky guy with a lot of strength, but he can put down as much pressure as anyone in the world. Coming out of that corner with that right leg allows him to carry so much speed, and beautifully and efficiently carries that speed around the corners and the straightaways. And he's effortlessly closing this gap on Lee Gyu-ho, who took so long to leading this race. Lee Jeongmin was conserving in the back, so he has more stamina at this position. So he's just flying here, and he comes up the inside. Look at how easy he makes that look like. Hooks up so tight. Look at how low he gets up. Unbelievable stuff. It makes it look so easy. Look at how much pressure it requires to get that right skate over and fit in that right space. And now watch how much space he has here to make the pass stick. He could stay there all day. Again, short, very quick strides to get out that corner into the straightaway, and he has so much comfortable space to make the pass stick so easily. It's unbelievable. Such a beautiful skater, Lee Jeongmin. So underrated. And look how tight and low he gets out of this corner. There's no way anyone in this position can make a pass on him. He skates near perfect track patterns, Lee Jeongmin. And I got recovery into the push, going with that right skate into the straightaway. Also makes him carry the speed ridiculously efficiently. It's so hard to catch. He's so hard to catch. And at this point of the race, he's going to have a bit of a kind of stamina advantage, because his recovery into the push is so good. And at this position, you can't think about passing him. Second place will do. And he comes here and surprises himself even, celebrates, and wins the race. I'm going to show you how this all looks like in quick motion right here. It's absolutely electrifying what this guy does. I played a bit earlier here. You see here he's in position number 4 when Bae So-chan. In position number 2, that's when Park No-won made the pass. This is normal speed here. He's position number 4, leaving the gap, and now he's going to accelerate into it. Bae So-chan here not making the pass stick, loses a bit of his speed, goes out. Lee Jeongmin capitalizes, and now he has only 2 skaters to pass. Now watch what he does here. Look at how electrifying his inside pass. It's unstoppable. Inside, he notices here that Park No-1 is losing his speed because he couldn't make the pass stick and starts doing two crossovers in, accelerating to that gap, and just flies this excuse me kind of pass on Park No-1. And still he has more stamina because he was conserving in the back, unlike Lee Gyu-ho, who was leading up for so long on the front. Lee Jeongmin is just getting a lot of speed so efficiently coming out that corner, and he skates past by him, because excuse me kind of pass right again. He's like a tiny guy, like a mouse fitting through kind of the numerous amount of people around him. And he wins the race, and he makes it look so easily. Jeongmin, just an unbelievable skater, just supernal skating technique. I call it supernal, just penetrates to heaven. It's so beautiful. What a skater Lee Jeongmin. And as I've said, he won the overall national title. You know, this is the kind of product that can win in those ridiculous Korean national trials. It's so difficult. Look at how many skaters here at the finish line. You know, this is what it comes down to in these Korean national trials. And to be able to win, kind of get the overall title in these competitions is ridiculously difficult. And that's the kind of product that wins this competition, the kind of skater who goes to the top of the podium, a guy like Lee Jeongmin. Such an unbelievable skater, one of the best on the circuit right now in my opinion. And he's definitely contributing a lot to Korea in the relays, in the mixed relay, and the men's 5,000 meter relay. He will be a force to be reckoned with next season. Looking forward to watch him. He's so fun to watch. His technique is very beautiful, and his mentality, he's got such an unbothered mentality. You know, it's kind of that video game mentality when you kind of just, bounce back from the disappointments like nothing has happened. He's a bit of an unlucky skater. He's definitely not the luckiest guy out there, but I think that will be compensated for next season now that he's competing in individual competitions. Such a fun guy to watch. I'm looking forward to watching next season, and I'm wishing him all the very best of luck. And he's also very young, 2002 generation, so he's got a really bright future ahead of him. Looking forward to him, watching him. Wish he stays fit, stays healthy. And yeah, so I want to show you for today. Lee Jeongmin, the mouse, supernal technique, very beautiful, insane space dimension. And yeah, thank you for watching.